What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? Welcome back to another episode of the Good in the Hood podcast, man. This week I'm joined by another Kentucky rapper, man. First time I got a Kentucky rapper was Cass Wonder, and it's dope. It's dope finding this Kentucky scene, man. Because of course, like being Chicago, I don't get to hear the mainstream doesn't show you a lot of them saying cats like Cass Wonder and cats like these gentlemen I'm bringing up right now, man. Shout out to the homie Dre The Giant, new project out today. Today is Friday. We recorded on Friday, 12/12. Kentucky's own Dre The Giant just dropped iRap, man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel marvelous, bro. I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be talking to you right now. It's been a great day. I've got nothing but good feedback. Everybody's been banging the shit. I can't complain, man. I can't ask for nothing else.
It's dope. I'm seeing like great reception from your project as well. I reposted a few times. I put some of the homies, let them hear it. Like, yo, bro, kind of nice. I'm saying, like, yeah, yo, this dude from Kentucky, man, check him out. And it's dope in this era that we in because, like, you know, music used to be very regionalized. In some ways, it still kind of is. But now it's like you rap, dope music just generates for everybody, man. So how does it?
It's gonna travel. If it's gonna travel, you gotta, worry about the music first. Worry about the product first. All the tweets and retweets and pictures and videos and all that, man. If you ain't got no music, that shit's gonna fizzle. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fizzle. So that's kind of been what I've been focused on.
So let's get into our rap, man. Like we were talking a little bit before we push record, and this is your debut project, like 100% debut. Like some rappers got a debut.
Not this other debut. That's what is. Hey, can I ask you that? I'm gonna ask you a lot of questions during this interview. Please. What the fuck is that? Do you get more clicks if you say debut? If it ain't your debut? Maybe they've seen some numbers or something that I ain't seen that makes them, debut just get you an extra 100,000 clicks. I don't know if you say debut. That shit's been weird, bro.
It kind of.
Anyway, this is my legit debut. Nobody's ever heard music of me before this. I'm not a platinum person saying I'm debut. So, this is a real debut. It's been. I've seen that all over the nation lately. Like all people. I don't know. So maybe they saying something that I ain't seen, and there's some algorithm type shit that if you say debut, it gets you better. But no, this is not real.
I remember back in the day when like Kendrick and Cole first came out with Friday Night Lights and Section 80, those felt like albums, but it was still mixtapes. But now you fast forward, like the Chance the Rapper saying he had like 3 debuts.
3 debuts.
Meg Thee Stallion had like 6 debuts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we ain't gotta get into that, man.
But like, know that they clearly are seeing something that I'm not seeing. They see some numbers, see some algorithms, see something that if you say debut, it's an extra 50,000 clicks or something. Because that's that's what it is. But this is my legit debut. This is my legit, real, first time on any kind of DSPs and stuff. I mean, I've been rapping for years, but this is my real first time you really gonna hear me on anything.
Absolutely. And talk about that process, rapping for years. Like, what has your rapping, like, what is your rapping evolution been like to get to this point of dropping your debut project in 2020?
It was quick. As far as we all rapped in high school and shit.
Yeah.
And me and my boys used to sell CDs at school, and like everybody else, we would make our shit and sell the CDs at school and thought we was doing something. Whenever you'd sell, 10 copies, and thought we all did that. But as far as like actually taking this shit serious, man, it's been this real unfortunate year of 2020. We've all experienced it. It's all been different for us. And my first half of 2020 was at the crib like everybody else. And, we got this big house here, a few niggas here to make music, produce, make beats. So it got to be a competitive environment, You'd hear a beat banging upstairs. Hey, what's that? Oh, nigga, I can write something to that. Oh, I can write something to that. And then, okay. Well, now we all spitting, we all doing some shit. And then it turned into, what it turned into. I started to build a studio piece by piece during COVID. Get a speaker here, get an interface here, get a mic here, piece it all together. Now you look up, you got a studio. Now motherfuckers is coming over, ready to record, ready to do their thing, you know. So it got to the point where, hey, I'm engineering. I'm learning shit. I gotta learn what to do because y'all want this and this and this. So I'm the kind of cat that's gonna watch YouTube videos and read shit and learn shit. So now, fast forward 6 months, I'm making my own beats. I'm recording other people. I'm mixing and mastering. I'm you know, getting singers to sing it this way, getting rappers to rap it this way, putting it together, doing this, linking up with people that I ain't never met, telling them to come to my crib and record. You know how that goes. So now it's to the point where we got this junction, this partnership with Truth Recording Studios here in Lexington, Kentucky. I know you from the Shy, but whenever I can't wait to get you down here. Come to Lex, you know, see this. You know, we got our own little studio, people coming in. And that's what it came to be. It got to the point where I was fucking with music every day. So if I'm fucking with music every day, and I'm doing what I'm doing every day, you know, in these streets, and I hear all these rappers, and they talking this and they talking that, and I always thought to myself, nigga, the shit y'all talking about is what I live. Like, I do this every day. Fuck it, I'm a rap about it then. So I got, you know, I got started rapping about it. Got, you know, I like to think of myself as a smart person anyway. I can put words together. I can speak. You know what I'm saying? So.
Now, you mentioned fast forward into 6 months and you're producing everything. I like to take it another way and rewind to 12 months ago. Go back to December 2019. Could you have seen yourself releasing a project December 2020?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's so crazy that how COVID has changed everybody's life for the better and for the worse. Yeah, absolutely not. In December of last year, I wouldn't think about rapping. I wasn't doing none of this shit. I didn't have a mic. I didn't have the, you know, I was trying to do my thing, trying to get $1 every day, bro. And then, you know, it got to the point where that shit's slowing down because of COVID, like everything else. So you adapt. You know, you make a way. And yeah, so to answer your question, hell no. Would I guess this in December? No, I would have bet my life. Nah, man, I'm not putting out no rap. I used to make fun of it. Y'all rapping ass. Y'all think y'all rapping. Y'all think y'all doing something, man. Y'all can't rap, man. You know, I'm one of them niggas. So, so to be doing it now, hell no.
And like, just like, because in this conversation we having, we talked about like the fake debuts, and now we also talked about the fact that there are rappers who rapping about a lifestyle that you've lived and not really rapping about it well. So I'm kind of curious, as you prepare, I'm saying, for your rap career, like, what are you expecting from the industry? Do you want to get involved with that for real? Or do you want to roll independent for that?
Good question. What do I expect from this rap shit, man? I'm not I'm not, you know, unrealistic. I know this first project ain't going platinum. I know that, you know, you gotta create a buzz. You gotta work at it like anything else. You gotta work at it if that's what you want. And I just think that, quite frankly, I just think I'm better than a lot of the niggas that be doing this shit. So why not go ahead and put a stab in it, try to do something positive, try to put other people on, other people around me. Now I got photographers around me. Now I got, you know, other rappers around me. People, you know, we creating jobs for people, quite frankly, putting bread in people's pocket off of just my dream. I'm just trying to get blown.
It's real. Yeah, I commend you because like from the outside looking in to a certain extent, like since interviewing Kaz and just building relationships amongst you and your crew, like I've realized that y'all are moving this like a business, and that's important. I look at I talked about on the Kaz interview, Griselda. I look at even a Dreamville. The collective in hip hop is super important. How do you feel as like that reflects upon what I'm seeing with GC Media and Troop Studios, everything y'all got going on over there?
Teams are winning right now, and if you can get some people behind you and get the thing about the people you naming, Griselda has a sound, Dreamville has a sound, TDE has a sound. Like these crews, they build a brand. It's like it's like old American Gangster. It's like Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand name. Once you hear these shit, it's a brand name. So once you hear the shit that's coming out of Kentucky, I almost feel like just our whole state is kind of becoming a brand name. Like Kentucky's, you know, we're on the way up, and I just want to, you know, stick my foot in and have my 2 cents in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For everybody else.
And mentioning this, like I said, you releasing your debut project on 12/12. We're recording this that day, and you also dropped with another Kentucky artist. I'm saying Jack Harlow. How did it feel for that to happen like that?
Definitely didn't know it till, you know, 3 or 4 days before the hand.
Sure.
But big up to Jack. Jack's one of the biggest rappers in the motherfucking world. So you know, other people would shy away from that. I don't want to drop on the same day as Jack. Shit, I want to drop on the same day as Jack. That means I know everybody's going to their phone, everybody's going to Apple Music and looking at Jack. I want my CD to be right motherfucking next to it, and like, oh, there's more Kentucky shit, and you know, I want to feed off of it. All right, you know, and I like Jack. I think that nigga spit. You know, he spits. I wanna ride all the Kentucky wave, everybody that's going, you know, the Jacks and Brysons and the ESTGs, and I want to get right in on that wave. I ain't gonna fight it. I'm gonna roll with the punches.
Now, before we start recording, I told you that when I listened to your project, of course, I went into it complete clean slate because this is, like you said, your first official debut.
It's me right here, my nigga.
It's just me right here, and I was like, man, I got a nice currency, Larry June, Dom Kennedy, just a chill vibe from what your project was, and you still talking that shit on there. Now, me saying that is one thing. I kind of want to hear what you, like, from your perspective, if you had to sell yourself to a fan, how would you describe what they would expect from iRap or from Dre the Giant as a whole?
I would express, you know, I would tell them that, you know, for one, I would tell them that I'm a bars rapper. You know, I think of rap almost in 2 categories. You're either a bounce rapper or a bars rapper. Like you either, it's about how you flowing and how you feeling and how you bouncing, or it's about what you're saying, or there's a select few that can do both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel
like, Aubrey, that's, you know, the best. That guy Aubrey's crazy. So, you know, I like to think of myself a little more in the bars category. So, but I feel like bars is coming back. You know, everything. You know, rotations. You know, we was talking about how
cycle of life.
You know, my parents. You know, my pops was playing. You know, Too Short in the house. And was playing Pac and was playing. You know, Ice Cube. It's 1992, 93. You know, this is the kind of shit he's banging. As I get older, he's looking at me silly. When I'm, you know, I'm from Kentucky, so I'm banging down south. I'm banging, you know, lean with it, rock with it and shit. My t-shirt's way too goddamn big. You know, I got a 5X t-shirt on, and I'm playing a whole bunch of Atlanta shit, and they looking at me weird. Fast forward, we look at these young niggas that sing on every track, and, you know, do, like, everything, you gonna look weird to the people before you all the time. And I just feel like times are kind of changing. Things come back. Same way bell bottoms and crop tops come back. Bars is gonna come back, you know, and I feel like now with certain rappers, with you know the Bennies and Reasons and you know Big Sean's and certain rappers that are getting bigger are bars rappers in my brain. Lets me know, oh, okay, this is what's coming back around. We coming back around on the, you know, it's about to we going back to the bar side of things. We might be leaving the lean with rock with it, you know, decade and kind of coming back to the bar. And, you know, everything comes back in circles. So if that's what's coming back, I can do that. That's what I can do.
And staying in rewind mode, I guess, back before you was rapping last year, like what was in your rotation?
Same shit. Griselda, Heavy. And, you know, it's funny. I like that Apple Music gives you your little year in review, your little shit. Like my shit was, you know, a lot of Griselda, a lot of you know, just the West Coast random motherfucker, you know, the Larry Junes and spitters that you was talking about.
Okay. So I wasn't off base with that hearing that. I wasn't off base.
No. A lot of Pusha, a lot of, you know.
Shout out to Push. That's Push stay in rotation for me.
Reason, JID, you know, guys that actually spit. And obviously the best is Aubrey, as we talked about. Aubrey's Drake is just, you know, Drake's crazy.
Can't miss.
Doesn't miss. So Yeah, Drake's top 5 that are alive to me. So
yeah, he's a reason why I also feel like this generation isn't really regional. I'm saying he's from Toronto for heaven's sake, and he's like I'm saying the best rapper in the world, you know. And you got like Cole.
It's worldwide.
I'm saying you got a person like Cole who's from North Carolina, but you'll never guess that by listening to his music outside of him repping for it. Like the sound isn't North Carolina. So like with that being said, how important is it for you, like
Worldwide.
Kentucky, huh? How important is it to you put on for Kentucky?
Huge, and that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm glad that we kind of bubbling right now. You know, I've been putting on for Kentucky all my life. You know, I played football at the University of Kentucky. You know, I was a Wildcat. You know, so we bleed blue. I've been
SEC ain't no joke in the football, bro.
You don't fuck around, bro.
Ain't no joke.
And that's what I come from. So I was bleeding blue. I'm from, I didn't come here. You know, a lot of people come to Lexington because they went to UK and kind of migrate here. I'm from Lexington. You know what I'm saying? With that, so this is my shit. So I've been
your boy Kaz Wonder had me cracking up because he was like, man, I went to Louisville, but best believe I would have Kentucky hat the whole rep.
I give him shit about that. I give him shit about that all the time. You left us. You went to the Ville. You put on that red for a little while. That dead red. Now we all blue around here. I can't.
Oh shit.
I give him shit about that all the time. But now we bleed blue. It's very regional. Excuse me. I don't know if we, you tell me what you think. You from Chi-Town. Chi-Town has a certain sound, upbeat drill type sound. I don't know if Kentucky has a sound. We have a lot of music.
Word.
A lot of it's always soulful. Bryson always has some soul shit. Jack always has soul shit. Like it be so, but I don't know what our sound is. So when I listen to my album, I feel like all my beats are kind of different. I don't know what our sound is. So
that's actually a dope advantage. That's a dope advantage, I feel like, because for me, like I grew up always listening more of a conscious listening kind of nigga. So like I was listening to Common, I was listening to Lupe, I was listening to Kanye heavy on the Chicago side. I wasn't so like when drill
now
for
I know
me,
who I'm talking to.
Yes sir.
All right.
Okay. Yes sir. I'm one of them niggas. But so when drill happened,
okay.
So I was late on drill, but when drill started popping, I wasn't really on it. But now I'm getting into more. So I'm getting in the dirt now more than I was getting in the dirt when Dirk first came out. So I've also seen like from artists coming up in Chicago who are more on that conscious side, like Mick Jenkins or Saba or Pivot Gang, like they were more lyrical than say a drill rap. I saw that, so I know how it is in a city where there is a certain sound, and it's difficult to navigate. So I think honestly,
y'all ain't known for that. Y'all are known for the Chief Keefs and
exactly. So I honestly feel like for you and Kentucky rappers, like and Kentucky artists in general, y'all have like an advantage a little bit because you are introducing the world. Like you introduced me to the Kentucky sound. Like y'all introduced me to Kentucky sound. So for me, when I think about Kentucky rappers, I'm thinking about Dre the Giant. I'm thinking about Kaz One. I'm thinking about Jack Harlow. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big benefit. While an artist, say you're from Chicago right now trying to rap, you be compared to the Lil Durks, and that's a that's a disadvantage. I feel
now you're in a weird little mode you gotta fit into.
You gotta fight off that comparison. While you have a clean slate, and that's dope as hell, and that makes you.
Our history is the cats that have been from Kentucky, ain't like I don't even know if you remember Nappy Roots or Static Major. Like we got so we're kind of defining ourselves
rest
right
in peace,
now.
Static Major.
Yeah. So
I'm
hype about all this shit that's been.
I'm definitely curious. Like as a new artist, like I'm sure, and you have to feel a little bit like, damn, I wish I was a new artist now where I can't perform. Like it'd be dope to see you perform the songs like RX and Commonwealth right now.
Yeah.
So how does that feel?
COVID put the brakes on all that. COVID put the brakes on all that. But as soon as the world opens up,
Own
You
it.
know, I'll be definitely ready to do whatever, wherever.
How locked down is Kentucky right now?
Yeah, we a little more on the lockdown. Our bars ain't open and shit. You
Oh
know,
shit.
restaurants you can't go sit in the restaurant. I just did a little interview in the restaurant when I was first trying to call you because it's all shut down. Ain't nobody in there, and I just know the owner. Just went in there, and yeah, we shut down. Bars is shut down. I was supposed to have a album release party tomorrow night. It's over. We're gonna push that back a week.
Damn.
We're shutting down. COVID's fucked us all up, man. I'm just trying to adjust.
COVID's a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker.
It's definitely been an adjust period. Like I said, it's gave it its good and it's got its bad. Because with no COVID, I'm not talking to you. Because I'm not, you know, I wouldn't even have been doing this shit. I wouldn't have put all my, you know, effort into this shit. You know, it takes a lot of manpower and a lot of hours to produce that out, you know, an album, a whole album when you make the beats and you mix and you doing everything. So
I want to kind of get you to talk about like trying to find motivation in COVID because like for me, I started this podcast in December, technically, really February kicked off. So for me, like I had to grind through COVID, and it was the one thing I had like, staying power wise to keep me going. So I'm curious for you, like finding that motivation to start buying equipment. Like for you, like literally you started a whole new career in COVID. Like you had a like you taught yourself how to make beats.
Exactly. It's put some money in my pocket just off recording other motherfuckers. So,
talk about that mental ability you got to find motivation and also learn how to create. Like you learn how to make beats. You learn how to you built a studio during this. So let's talk about that.
From scratch. I don't know. It got to the point to where I was like, and what else are we doing? I can't leave the crib. I'd love to go out right now and go get a drink. What else are we doing? I love music. You love music. Y'all motherfuckers is making beats. All right, well, shit. I got a little extra bread. How much is one of these motherfuckers? All right, man, let's get that. Then a couple days later, well, how much is it? All right, well, get it. And, you know, it just got to the point where I looked up and I'm like, oh, damn, we got a whole studio here. Let's get this shit cracking. I'm just throwing some shit against the wall, making some tracks, playing it for some girls and shit, seeing what they say, you know, playing for my niggas and shit. Like, and it got to the point where everybody was like, yo, you need to do this. You need to make this. So
what was the first song on this project? What was the first song on this project that you made and said, oh shit, I'm ready for this album. I'm ready to go. Let's get this cooking.
Commonwealth, the first joint that I really Commonwealth was the first joint that I really was like, I'm gonna spend a week writing and making a beat and hitting, and that week turned into months because, you know, that whole that whole concept was using two samples at the time. This is when I was first learning how to do shit. I'm just on my MIDI controller cutting up shit. And I cut up when Drake said, I need a girl from Kentucky. And I cut up when Bryson said, back and forth from Louisville to Lexington mileage. And I was just cutting them up and scratching. I got this little DJ, app on my computer. And I'm just, back and forth from Louisville. And I'm just cutting them up. And that was the hook. And I had the joint like that. That was the original song. My verses that you heard, just with that hook of Drake saying that, kind of slowed down. And Bryson saying that slowed down. And it got to the point where enough people heard it, so I was like, okay, well, I ain't paid for these samples. I'm not, I need to figure something else out. So then I started hitting up singers and had my girl Hotel Lobby, shout out to the Hotel Lobby, sing that part. Because you thinking, you thinking that, I need a girl from Kentucky. Of course, you're thinking from a man's perspective. Yeah. But I'd be out here. I'd be seeing these hoes is crazy. So so I wanted to flip it and have a girl singing. I need a girl from Kentucky, and I was gonna have a video of trying to chase around a chick, and then they flip it at the end, and it was two girls, and I need a girl from Kentucky, and just trying to do a bunch of that. It kind of fell through because of COVID. So I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow of just a lot of scenery from between Louisville and Lexington. And just kind of have some kind of visual for it. But that was the first joint. That was, I just wanted to rap and just kind of express shit from where I'm from. and it turned into what it turned into. And then I just kind of built off that, and I was like, shit, I had about 15 tracks, trimmed it down to 9, trimmed it down to what I, want people to hear. And it ended up, that was my kind of creative process.
And that's dope you said that, because Commonwealth was the first song that I heard in full. I think I think it was on the Apple Music already before the album dropped, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
we was trying to tease it.
Trying to tease it. Word. And I'm like, damn, it's like a well polished, like all your songs are songs. But what I'm saying this is like, it just sounds like, oh, this is like a single. This is like it just feel like an official, like just the feel of it all. Like and also if it fits in the album well, it's greatly produced, it's greatly engineered. Like you can hear the energy put into that project, into that song.
That it should sound like that. Like that's about 5 months of energy put into that.
Real. It's real.
Between
and
figuring out that no, we're not gonna pay for this sample. All right, let's get some singers to sing this. Let's do this.
Real shit.
I just wanted to, I thought that would be the best way to kind of get a little buzz, kind of get everybody from where I'm from involved. Because if I got the people from where I'm from behind me,
yeah. And credit to you and your team for knowing, like, all right, we can't get the samples. Let's find the right singers. That's like, I'm saying, that takes know-how in some sense. Like, that takes real wit, I'm saying, and thinking on your feet type shit. So salute to y'all for that.
Been doing a well-oiled machine, man. Shout out to Johnny Curry, GC Media. Okay,
shout out to homie Johnny. Shout out to homie Johnny, man. And I gotta ask you about the intro, because the intro, like we talk about COVID, like the intro to me perfectly describes what's saying a true hustler's mind in COVID, niggas. Like, especially in Chicago, like the scams are through the roof. The scammers are eating.
Y'all are nasty up there, man. It is getting crazy.
It's nuts. The scammers are going wild out here in COVID, bro.
Y'all are living off of other people's money, huh?
Yeah, they living.
Up there and figure out what the fuck y'all doing, man. I don't want to be in some of them indictments that I'm reading about, but
everybody in Chicago from Indiana right now. You know what I'm saying?
Gary. Niggas Gary.
Everybody Freddie Gibbs right now.
Man.
Everybody Freddie Gibbs.
Everybody.
But I want to talk about a few songs on there, like Unemployment. Let's start off with that. Like, just talk about, like, I'm sure you had to, like, write a few of them bars with a smile on your face, like, man, niggas is getting to it.
Hey, that was,
keep getting your check.
I didn't know that I was gonna put that first. That was shout out to my boy Joe Thurston. He made one of the beats I didn't make. You can find him on IG and shit. I think it's Thurston Joe Tell Him. Something like that, and trying to figure out a little sequence. I was like, what to start this shit? Because I was like, what, you gonna just start with a single? You want to start with Commonwealth and just get it out the bag? I was like, no, you need to start with some energy. So Unemployment came, I be buying a bunch of beat packs and shit on the internet and all that, and Manny Fresh put some of his shit on the internet. So I started with that little, that dum 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 that you know what I'm saying, that old Manny Fresh shit from back in the day. Built off that, you know what I'm saying, and ain't got no job, but I stay fly. That was the shit we grew up on, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just built off that and try to have a little track around that, of niggas like me that ain't got no job, but I stay fly, you know what I'm saying? And I just fucked with it. It just fucked with the energy. I just wanted to bring some energy to it and just bring, start the album off with something that I thought people could at least move a little bit to. Because in my opinion, I don't have a shaky ass. I ain't got a whole lot of shaky ass music. So I just wanted something with some little energy just to get people moving.
That was definitely a high energy start off to the project for sure to me. And then you followed it up, I'm saying, with some straight lyrical, I'm saying, massacre shit with you and Kaz on hard shit, man. Talk about
just letting niggas know that I do this. Nigga, I rap. Which is the whole name, which is the whole concept of how I rap. When nobody thinks you can do something and then they hear you, and you're like, oh, I'm like, oh, you do no, nigga, I rap, like I do this. That's the whole, that's the whole premise of the album. Also, it was a little nerdy jab, iRap being an Apple product, and we do use none but Apple products over here. Logic, I'm more of a Logic guy over Pro Tools. That's more of the nerdy side. Again, I do both sides. Most rappers you talk to ain't mixing their own shit and making their own beats. And doing, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a little jokes for the people that know that side of it too, for the industry people that make beats and master and mix and
No, that's important. Like talk about how much pride you put into that. Like talk about expound upon that a little bit more.
That's the work. I can write for days and rap for days and come up with that shit's easy. That's in my phone. I just do that in the bed when I'm about to fall asleep. The real work is actually getting on your computer for hours and fucking with the plugins and fucking with your equalizers and cutting the breaths out of people's raps. So shout out to all the engineers that do the little things that people don't know about. You worrying about volumes and you worrying about if it's going to transfer over to Apple Music properly and sound good. So shout out to all the engineers that have to worry about the things that rappers don't even think about. I'm one of the few people on earth that do both sides.
And
I think
to
Russ
that point,
probably the most popular one that does that shit.
Say it again, please. Say it again.
That nigga Russ, the white boy Russ. He's he not too many people again. Not too many rappers rap and make the beat and mix it and master it. And Russ is one of the best that actually do that.
Shout out to Russ for that for sure. And real quick, I'm not sure if you mind me asking. Like, can I get your age, bro? Can I get your age?
I'm old, nigga. I'm 33.
Word. Yeah, I asked that question. I asked that question for a reason, right? Because I'm 30 years old. So like elder statesman in the game, for debut project. But the importance of this is the wisdom you bring into your debut project, because you're already talking about the importance of having that engineer factor, because you already mentioned earlier that like you're making money off of the fact that you're building the studio, you get to engineer for other artists. Like that is showing like the hustle mentality you have and bring it into the music. And I think that's an important part of hip hop. Hip hop, it's that hustle mentality that you need to succeed in this industry.
Well, it's a huge part. That came off of I don't know the word, adaption, I guess. I'm adapting to my survival. We was up here rapping so much that I needed some beats. I'm sick of going online and looking for beats that I know I can't use legally because this is somebody online that's not made the beat. They want $500 for it, and who knows, So after a while, you do that for enough months, you're like, man, I need to make my own beats. So then you start making beats. Well, I need to record this shit. Do I want to pay for studio time? I got this mic right here. All right, I need to learn how to record this shit. Don't sound that good. I need to learn how to make it sound good. All right, well, I guess I need to spend 5 hours on YouTube watching these white boys mix this shit and do this and do that. Okay, well, bang. Now it was all, what do you need to do next? You want to pay somebody to do it or you want to do it? All right, well, I think I'm smarter than them anyway. So I'm going to just figure it out. And that's kind of how I got to this point of making your own, damn near making your own album and putting it out. Because you want to keep calling motherfuckers and asking them to do it, or you want to figure out how to do it. And that's just,
And like you mentioned how
the age thing. I I actually have a little paper that I typed out. Because I thought about that when I'm gonna be honest. When I first started rapping, when I first started doing this shit, I'm like, man, how many people blow at the age of? I was 32 at the time when we first started this shit. I'm like, how many people blow at the age of 32? And then I typed out a sheet and I started making, I started looking up niggas' ages. Drake's 33. Future's 35. Benny the Butcher's 34. Conway's 38. And you start looking at these, and I'm like, damn. All right, well then fuck it. If that's what I'm on par then. I'm thinking I'm older. I'm like, nah, the people I listen to, I'm on par with them. So
the age shit don't matter. The age should do not matter like that, bro. Like just the drive you have. Like honestly, look at this year's Grammy Hip Hop Album of the Year nominees, right? Royce the 5'9", his first time being nominated. Jay Electronica, his debut album, first time being nominated. He 44. You know what I'm saying? Nas, his first time being nominated for a Grammy. This is Nasir Jones' first time being nominated for a Grammy.
Nas' 15th fucking album.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga damn near, if he not 50, he damn near 50. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's an important mindset to have, bro. Like, entrepreneurship, creativity, all that shit. It's no age limits of that shit, bro. When you independent with your shit, especially.
Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Straight piece. Hey, Joe. This is Joe. He made, you know what I'm saying? He made one of the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Word. What's going on?
How you doing,
bro?
Joe?
And which beat is that, bro? Which beat is that?
He made RX.
Okay, well, RX. That's a hard record. That's a hard. We were talking about Dre's past life at Party Supplying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my
allegedly.
That's my little attempt at doing a little Benny Butcher and all that shit. This is a Gazetta household.
Word, for sure. I was just telling bro, his music remind me of Larry June a little bit, some Currency. I'm saying laid back vibes, but still talking that shit, bro. Still talking that shit.
Yeah, that's the thing he does. He talks that shit.
Yeah, man, y'all cooking over there, man. Y'all cooking for real. It's dope to see that. And I want to know, like, especially with COVID delaying your rollout a little bit, hurting you from being able to perform. What's next on your agenda, rapping wise, and as far as making future projects and future music?
Shit. Well, I've been trying to get my feature game up more now. I'm trying to get on features, so trying to plug in with the rest of the state. Maury, I see I work with Brucey and the people that I talk to. But
I was gonna talk about that next. Yeah.
She works on projects. I like her. I'm gonna get on her. So I'm just spitting. Whoever wants bars, I'm showing up. Man.
I'm curious. You have a few features on here. Like I said, we talked about Cass Wonder earlier. You mentioned Brucey. Like, talk about like that and just and evolving this Kentucky brand of music, and also like you being able to get in on being a rapper on their tracks, engineering their tracks. Like, talk about your hustle on that side, your mindset on that side.
The way I practice. That was the way you leaving. Oh my God! That was how I practiced engineering people. I would get them to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Let them, hey, what you want to work on? You been working on that beat? Let me cue it up, sing that. Let me, And that was just how I practiced mixing people, mastering people, and oh, you got some tracks? All right, well here, I'll do it for free. Just let me play with it. I'll send you what I do. And now I got to the point where now people are looking for.
And that's dope because, like I said, I'm from Chicago, so like for me, what you just said reminds me of the stories of Kanye West's rise. I'm saying when Kanye West used to, like, he was just a beat maker, just producer, just a beat maker, and he would just slide his verse on some nigga songs, whatever. Like, that's how he got down with GLC and them, and eventually led to, of course, who he is today outside of the craziness, bro. So like, I definitely want to know, like, beyond rapping, like, talk about some of your motivations, bro. Talk about your motivations in where you want to go. I'm saying as a in the music industry.
Man, shit. My motivation is just I know I'm gonna do better. I know I'm at a certain point with this music when I can put the other phone down. Man, that's been my whole goal. When I can do enough shit to where I ain't doing nothing else. I'm just doing music. You know what I'm saying? I can live like Jay, make straight piece. You know what I'm saying? That'll let me know that I'm doing enough in this music shit. So that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? Put everybody on, get the city on. And like I say, I just want to roll. Since the state's rolling, I just want to get right on in, on the heels and just smooth.
Are you thinking about that sophomore yet? Are you? I know it's the day of your dropping right now.
I was thinking about the sophomore before the freshman graduated. My nigga, I got cover art for the second one, and a couple joints, and second one coming soon.
That's what's up, bro.
I'm definitely motivated by the people that release music at a higher rate these days, because I guess that's what you got to do with this streaming era.
Word. And like when you hear artists like especially, I want to go to Brucey a little bit because once she like just off her flow, what she's talking about, it was all was a new style to me. Like it was a completely new way she attacked. I'm saying way y'all was rapping on that, and the subject matter she brought was a different vibe inside him. She's talking about getting hoes. I'm saying, which I'm saying, niggas can fuck with.
That's what that's how she lives.
That's how she lives. That's real.
Everything's authentic. Everything you hear on
everything's authentic. That's real. That's real.
Man,
and it's dope to hear it's always for me dope to hear female lyricists. So like I'm curious, like in your world, seeing like the new wave of female rappers come through. Like how do you think rappers like Brucey, rappers like
they are winning. They're the cheat code.
Yeah, they win it, but like I'm kind of curious to your thoughts on like artists like Brucey, artists like Rhapsody, like females who out here with straight lyricism. How do you?
Brucey is good.
I fuck with Brucey.
Brucey is super.
She's nice. She's real nice.
It's not my interview. It's not my interview, but I don't say people are cold like that. I don't give kudos to just anybody and all stuff. But Brucey is cold.
Word. Yeah, she really blew me away on that track, man. It's a hard record right there. It's a hard record for sure.
And again, that the Rhapsody angle, you talking, I feel like girls have two angles. They almost go that Rhapsody angle, or they go, they're trying to be the cute girl angle.
Right.
And she's
definitely the cute girls, the thugs now, bro. Them the gangsters out here now. Joe Mulatto, she be out here shooting and Mulatto out here talking about shooting and fucking you. The same, like damn, shorty.
Rob you.
Man, facts. Them the real scammers. Them the real scammers nowadays, man. But man, hey, bro, it's dope talking to you, bro. We got a lot in. The project is dope, like I told you. Please let the people know where they can find you and where they can support and how they can support.
Right. Type Dre The Giant on all streaming platforms. DRE The Giant. The album's called iRap. You might have to put a tilde on my E sometimes. There's another Dre The Giant, I don't know what's going on, but usually you can find it. You see me, the cute one. You know what I'm saying? So all streaming platforms, the video for Commonwealth should be on before you see this interview. That should be on YouTube. And everything else is locked in. I'm working, man. We got to get you to Lex. You plugged in now.
Damn near, right? Shit, like it's crazy.
You done locked them multiple motherfuckers out Kentucky, man. You might as well go on. You might as well go on and hit the road one time.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and the homie Rashawn, bro. The homie Rashawn Franklin, he got a dope podcast in Chicago. He went to UK with Pinky. I'm like, man, it's too much Kentucky around. I gotta go fuck around with Kentucky, bro. So I'm definitely gonna check y'all out. Hell yeah,
bro. Y'all need to come on, bro. Y'all come on to KY, man. Come on to KY. We'll take care of you.
I started off, the first interview I had with a Kentucky person was Rashawn, who from Chicago, who went to UK. He was cool with Pinky. Got up with Cass. Now Pinky, then you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely Kentucky tied down, man. I'm about to interview Joe next, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're making a whole
hottest producer in the game. Thurston Joe, tell him.
No.
Thurston Joe, tell him. Go find it on your IGs. But for real, man. Anytime you want to hop on the road, man, just come on, man. We'll take care of you, bro.
And what else is coming from GC Media? All y'all got going on, bro?
He's next with a beat tape. What they say?
Should be in another week or two and all stuff. I got a beat tape coming out. I got a beat tape coming out called Beginner's Luck.
Okay.
My other producer dude, Low Key. Tape was good. Mm-hmm. He already has two mixtape beat tapes out and all stuff. The ideal for what we trying to do, literally trying to get everything we out, record anybody, engineer anybody and all stuff, and try to put some quality shit out, basically.
Word. And where can they find you, bro? On Instagram and Twitter. You too, Joe.
I'm Thurston Joe Tellum, but it's Thurston _Joe _Tell_EM.
Word.
It's
all Gucci, man. Thurston Joe Tellum.
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
Appreciate y'all, man.
Lock in, bro. KY,
much love.
Fuck up. We are here.
Much love for Lexington, man.
Telling y'all what's going on. We are here.
And make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at JuiceJVP. Follow the pod on Twitter at Good in All Hoods. Follow me on Instagram, Juice in the Hood, and the podcast Good in the Hood pod on Instagram, man. Send all emails to goodinallhoods@gmail.com. For any inquiries, want to get on the pod, I'm listening to all music. I'm looking for dope rappers to interview, like my man Dre here. Don't send me no garbage shit, because only the good ones get interviewed. That's a fact. So man, appreciate you, Dre, man. Appreciate you, Joe, man. Y'all got something dope cooking down there in Kentucky, and I'm definitely tapped in, bro. Love.
Hey, come through. Fuck with us, guys.
For sure.